Good evening. After 20 years in prison, 20 years proclaiming his innocence, a tri-state man may be home in time for Christmas.
A federal judge threw out his conviction for 3 rapes in the 1980s. 9 News anchor and I-Team investigator Brendan Keefe just returned from an interview with him inside the London Correctional Facility near Columbus. Brendan?
That's right, Clyde and Carol. Dean Gillispie was convicted of the 1988 rapes based solely on a photo lineup that highlighted him as the rape suspect, even with a different color background. Now he's just days away from getting out of prison pending a new trial. The I-Team first investigated his case in the 1990s when former Channel 9 reporter, now City Council member Lori Quinlivan, revealed glaring errors in the investigation that sent him to prison for up to 50 years. Recently, the Ohio Innocence Project, based at the University of Cincinnati, discovered the 2 original detectives working the case had cleared Gillispie as a suspect right after the 3 rapes. That critical information was never shared with his defense before trial, and that's why a federal judge vacated his conviction last week. Gillispie was originally offered just 30 days in jail if he would just admit to the crimes, but he refused to plead guilty for something he didn't do. He has spent the last 20 years in prison fighting for his innocence and his freedom.
You know why someone goes to a war now? For fighting for freedom. You know the value of it, for sure. That's one thing you learn. When someone goes to war, I know what they're fighting for. Most people in America have no clue what it means. And that's a sacred place, and people need to go visit those places and thank those people. Because it ain't no joke to have freedom in America.
That was just hours ago in prison. The I-Team revealed there was absolutely no physical evidence in Gillispie's case, just eyewitness identification from that flawed photo lineup 2 years after the rapes. Tonight at 11, you'll hear more from Dean Gillispie, who may be released by the end of this week, returning home to the family who never gave up hope. He could be in his mother's arms just in time for Christmas. Clyde?
And wouldn't that be nice? All right, Brendan Keefe, thanks.